Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so excited today because we are finally starting the ACOTAR series, which is the most beloved, famous fantasy series. You guys might have heard about it if you consume a lot of book content like I do. This is the first book in the ACOTAR series, and can we talk about how beautiful these covers are? So, this is a fantasy series, of course, I told you that. It is about Feyre. She's a female main character, and she's a huntress. I already love it. Like, I love a strong female main character. So, she's a huntress, and one night she accidentally kills a fey wolf. And then this fairy beast, I don't know what is that creature, but someone comes and take her to the fairy world because they're like, oh, you have two options. You killed our wolf, so you have two options. Either you die or you come with me and like be a slave. Oh my god.
Huh?
Of course, she's not gonna die, so she chooses to go with him in this fairy world. And yeah, that's about it. That's the loose premise of it. And I started reading this yesterday before bed, and I got to page 46, I believe. Wait, let me see. Yeah, page 46, chapter 5. I read 5 chapters, and after reading 5 chapters, I just know like these few characters. Of course, the male, not male, the female main character, Feyre, and her family. So she lives in this cottage with her two elder sisters and her father. So her sister's name is Nesta, and I don't know how to pronounce that. Elaine. Basically, I just know by reading 5 chapters that Nesta is like such a mysterious girl. I want to know more about her because it's just that it's shown that Nesta's relationship with Feyre and her father is not good. Like, even though they're very poor, Nesta is like, I don't care if we're poor, okay? I want my new boots. I want my new dress. She's like that. I have heard that the last book, which is A Court of Silver Flames, is about Nesta, like her point of view, and I'm so excited for that. And this other older sister, which is Elaine, she's very sweet and there's nothing much about her. Her father is injured. He kind of, I don't know, he doesn't have a particular job, but he makes these wooden sculptures and sell them. Yeah, that's just what he does because I don't know what happened to his leg, but someone just came and beat the shit out of his. Feyre is the one who was like, bringing food for her family, earning for her family, and now she is taken to the fairy world. And now her family is just like, what do we do? Like, I don't know what is gonna happen. I'm so excited to read more about it. My expectations are like so high, and I'm kind of afraid because whenever my expectations are high, there are like chances that I would be disappointed, and I don't want to be disappointed because I love fantasy and I love the idea of Sarah J. Maas's books because they have like such a strong fandom and hype that I want to be included in that. So yeah, grab a drink, get comfy, and let's just dive into it. Hi guys, it's the next day, and I read a lot yesterday. Like, I don't know what page I was on when I last updated you, but I think I was close to page 50, and now I am on page 102. Yeah, so I'm on page 102, chapter 12. So I have a lot of thoughts and a lot of things going in my mind. I have like a lot of questions. So first of all, as I told you last time, that this is about Feyre and she's taken to this fairy world. And so there are like two worlds. One is like this fairy world, and one is the mortal world, like where the humans live. And there's a wall between these two worlds. And I don't know what is it about that wall, but it's so mysterious. Feyre came with this beast, as I told you, and that beast is Tamlin. We're gonna just pretend that it's the right pronunciation, okay? And you're not gonna say a word in the comment section on my pronunciation on these names because they are literally made up names and they're not real names, okay? Tamlin, he is, I don't know who is the male main character in this book, like the love interest, but I really like him. Like, he is so generous to Feyre even though she killed his fox. And that's on the back of the book, so it's not a spoiler. He's literally so nice to her, and I'm like, why are you so nice to her? Like, it's suspicious, but it's like sweet at the same time. So I don't know what is gonna happen. Feyre is here in the magical world and asking Tamlin that, am I your slave, or like, what do I do here? Like, there's not even a family, not friends, like not anything with me. Like, what do I do here with you guys? And he's just like, don't you have hobbies? Do whatever you want. Like, I don't care, that's not my problem. And I'm like, wow, that's some sorted life. You might be wondering that why are you saying that? Like, she has her family in the mortal world, but honestly her family sucks. Like, I don't like a single person in her family, and I don't know why she want to go back to her family, but I get it, even though your family is not the perfect family, but it's your family. I just want to say that right now I'm just 100 pages in, and we have a very few characters introduced till here. We just have Tamlin, and we have his friend Lucien. Now, again, I don't know how to pronounce that, but I'm just gonna call him Lucien. So we have Tamlin, Lucien, and Feyre till now in this castle that they're living together, and not much is happening right now, and I'm very interested to see like where this is gonna go, and because of the mystery of this world and like what would happen. Because when you read about the magic system, it is literally so cool. I cannot tell you much about it because I don't want to give any spoilers in this video. If you have seen the other books of this series, they are like huge. They are massive books. Like, the last book is like close to 1,000 pages, and I'm like so overwhelmed by this size of this series. And this is the like shortest book, of course, apart from the novella, but this is the shortest book in this series. And like the next book, which is Court of Mist and Fury, and I've heard that this is like, that book is like fans favorite, and like everybody loves that book, and I'm so interested to go into that book, but also so overwhelmed and intimidated because that is a brick of a book. I actually tried the Spotify playlist for ACOTAR, and I just want to say that I'm not vibing with the playlist. Whoever made that playlist, like, please guys, make a good playlist for this. I'm just like listening to general fantasy playlists and not like a specific playlist for ACOTAR, and I really want like the specific playlist to hit, but it's not hitting. Like, the songs are not hitting. I don't know why, but I am that type of person. I love music in my ears 24/7. Like, I could be doing whatever in this whole freaking world, but I want music. That's a bummer that I don't have a good playlist for this book, but it was a little bit hard to get into. But it's like when you push through the first chapter, it becomes easy and you get the hold of it. And yeah, I think I'm enjoying this book, and I will talk to you when I have something to say, because nothing is happening right now. So
Ocean blue, I came home for you. Cut my hair in the dress that you wear. Don't you leave, now it's my time to go.
I don't know what is wrong with my hair. They were behaving so nicely when the camera was not on, and like, look at them now. So anyways guys, hi, this is the next day, and I am with some updates. I am like close to halfway through this book. I'm on page 190, chapter 21, and honestly I have a lot to say. So I just want to say that I was so excited. The last month I was like, I want to read ACOTAR, and now that I'm finally reading it, I'm just like, I don't know, I don't want to read that. Like, it happens to me a lot whenever like I'm so excited for one task that I want to do this, and when I finally sit to do that, I'm like, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't know what is wrong with my body, mind, with my emotions, but that's just how I'm made, and I hate it. I'm literally so chaotic in real life, not even kidding. So I have to like do a lot of editing with myself because I just speak so much shit like I'm doing right now. I have to edit that all out. Anyways, so with this book, oh, look at my nail paint. I tried to match it, but I didn't want to like put the exact red color on my nails because I don't like red. Anyways, that was unnecessary. We're close to halfway, and there's a new character introduced, and we don't know his name. We just know that he is the most beautiful man that Pharaoh has ever seen because the chapter literally ends on that. Last line is just that standing before me was the most beautiful man I'd ever seen. And I am suspecting that this man is a new character which I have heard about. I have heard like a name in this book that is like very prominent and main character in this series, which is Recent. I don't know how to pronounce that. Recent. I'm just gonna say Recent. I want some spark in the story because right now we're not getting anywhere. I'm literally so confused. I just want to say that I was expecting so much from this book. Maybe it is my mistake that I held my hopes so high and now I just cannot do anything. So, like, I've heard that it gets better and I hope it gets better. And I would probably see you guys when I'm close to the end or I finish this book because I am so conflicted in my thoughts and I don't want to like confuse myself and you guys. So let's just see how this goes. Hi guys. So I finally finished this masterpiece that everybody seems to love. And I'm not being sarcastic. I'm just a little bit sick and that's why I was not able to film and that's why this video is a bit late. But I actually finished it 3 days or 4 days ago. My throat was like not good enough for speaking, so I think now I'm ready to give my opinion about this thing. So first of all, I have to say that the last 100 pages were good. Like I was on the edge of my seat. I wanted to know what is going to happen because I think in the last 100 pages we are introduced to a villain, I would say, and when the villain comes into the story, it automatically becomes interesting, and that's what led me to finish this book very faster. I do think that the starting of this book was a little bit slow for me because when I read fantasy, I just want to be in the world ASAP. Like I don't want no deep explanations about the magic system. I want it to be very easy to understand, right? But I guess I mean I understand that this is a big series and we have to set up for the world, so I am giving this benefit of doubt that the whole series is gonna be good because of this setting up. And honestly, the ending was very good, but it was nothing crazy. Still don't know how I feel about this because this is very different from all the fantasies that I've ever read, and I think that is what the fun is about. So for my rating, I think I would give this book a 4 stars. I have seen people say that it gets better and I trust it because when I read the Cruel Prince trilogy, the first book, I gave that book like a 3.5 or something, and the second and third book were like 5 stars for me. So I do trust people when they say that move on to the second book and you'll love it more. And I already started the second book, but I don't think I'm gonna vlog the entire series because that book is literally 700 pages, like close to 700 pages. I don't know what I'm going to talk about that big book without giving spoilers because in this book we're like setting up for the world and I can actually give you some opinions without giving spoilers. But like when we move into the series and like we have more characters and more plots, I cannot tell you one thing because that would be a spoiler. So I don't think that I'm gonna film my experience reading the whole series, but I don't know if you guys want to see it, I might do it, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. I just want to say that I don't understand the hype yet, but it's not that disappointing. I mean, 4 star is pretty good. So this is not something that I've read before and it was a great experience. I do recommend you guys reading this book. I mean, don't buy the whole series like I did. Just go for the first one and think and just like choose wisely. Now that I'm reading the second book, I feel more connected to the characters, to this world, and it feels so comforting. I do think that I'm gonna love this series. Yeah, this was all about my experience reading this very hyped up fantasy series. And let me know, guys, if you want reading vlogs for all of the books in the series. I don't think you would want that because without giving spoilers, it's really hard to actually talk about a 700-page book. And the other three books in the series are like so big. So I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. So let me know, okay? And I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.